Hi, my friend. How are you? I'm Pat Sloan, and this is May. We're on Thursday, the 29th. No, that's tomorrow. The 28th. I lose track. All these numbers. Every day there's a new number. So what do we have today? We have true confessions. True confessions are fun. They're like the things that we do as quilters that we know we should not do, or things that we should be doing that we don't do. You know, so a good example of a true confession is you don't ever pre-wash your fabric even though you know you should. So if you're doing a red and white quilt and you intend to wash that quilt a lot, you really should wash the red. But if you're doing a red and white quilt and you're saying, well, you know, it's going to be a wall hanging, or, you know, I'm not really going to probably wash it, and so you don't be true confession. True confession might be that you rarely wash your quilts. You know, there's another true confession. So tell me today, what is your true confession? What is it in quilting that you do or you don't do that you might actually think you should be doing? Or it's a bad habit? So I think sometimes I don't know what my worst habit is right now. Might just be messing around sometimes, you know. Like, I think we all do that. I think it's creative messing around, but sometimes it's more like procrastinating. It's like a bad habit. It's true confessions. I pretend I never procrastinate, but I do. Sometimes I do. I go and do some other task that is really not important, so I don't do the one that is. Maybe that's just a work thing. Okay. So I am actually writing up and getting the June calendar ready and getting things ready for the underlying theme of June, which is to quilt your own quilt. So tomorrow's Friday, Friday or Saturday, that will be up. And I will also start talking about sort of prepping your whatever panel you're going to do. So either Friday or Saturday, I'll start talking about that a little bit so that you can sort of get things organized, get ready, because really when June hits, we are like on the clock, okay? Every day in June, you are going to quilt. Like the 3 layers, that kind of quilting. You know, you're going to either free motion or walking foot quilt. You're going to work on quilting something on a project, a panel, or if you chose something else. But we are going to do it every day. That is your commitment. There'll be some other challenges in there, but that is the underlying thing every day. So let me show you what I got here. Ta-da! I feel like I should be like pole vaulting or, you know, lifting weights. These are pretty heavy. This is how my fabric came. I shared some pictures of this, and it's over on my fabric page at my website. So this is Morrison Park, my fabric from Benartex, and finally I got my bolts. These came right from the factory. So this is how they come to Benartex, the offices, you know, their warehouse, which then they take this and put it on the bolts that you normally see. So because my fabric came directly from the factory, I got it on the rolls this time. So I will be finally able to make some quilts up with my fabric instead of just having a few little squares of the initial color fabric called strike-offs that we got. So this is fun. I have them all over my studio. Tomorrow, actually probably if you subscribe, here's an incentive for you to subscribe. If you subscribe to my video later on today, you will get a first look at my mini studio tour. There on Friday, there will be a whole group of designers, and we're all going to be showing a video tour. Most of us have to put it up in advance, so it's all up there, but we'll be linking to everybody on Friday. So you will be able to see that, and I will link it on my YouTube video and in Facebook and in Instagram. So you will see that on Friday. But later today, you will, if you subscribe down below and click the bell, after you subscribe, click the bell, then you'll get a notice. Okay, so I counted up, somehow I have way too many of these left for the number of days to have the last day not showing one. So we have 3 rainbow blocks. I got real frugal at one point and just did 2 a day. So now I have to do like a whole bunch more, which I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So we're in indigo, the indigo blues. And so here is one with some little flowers. This has got little bird cages, and I think it was a charm pack. And so this was in the charm pack, and I was looking for the same, so that all these indigos would have that same feel. So it's got these little bird cages and birds, and then I have, I had to use the unicorns again. There they are. So the unicorns on blue. I'm more focused on the unicorn. And a stripe with Mr. Greg's shirt. I don't know if this is the last one I used for his shirt. I actually didn't use it all up. I still have some of his shirt stuff. So that, I was thinking I would use all of it, but then I decided it would be sort of like bottom loaded because I didn't start enough of them at the top. So I had to forego that, and, not do that. Okay, let's bring my rolling assistant over. And I got in the mail, yes, the little morning coffee cup table runner kit. So here is what it looks like. Let me show you this. This is the Good Morning Mugs table runner kit. And this only comes in a kit. And we're going to sew this. We're going to sew this together. But we're going to have enough time so that you can get it. So it'll be like later in July. I forget what date I said, but I'll put it down there if I said a date, or I'll pick a date. I have to do a project page for this too. But it is with the super cute fabric, the vintage happy, and what I love is that there's rickrack. So it comes with a rickrack because all around the edge. And I have to decide, I'm thinking, let's take a look at this picture again. I'm thinking that I will not do all of those coffee cups. I'm thinking of taking either 3 or 5 of them out and making a little simple block, like maybe a star. Because I like stars, yeah. So I'm thinking of doing a few less coffee mugs and doing some stars. Plus it's a little wider than my coffee table, so I'll probably take and make it a little, I'll make it a little bit more narrow. I'll show you what I do for that. But it's so cute. It is so cute. I have to, here's the front of the little box that it comes in. And I will make one up soon, and I'll be showing you how darling it is. And then, of course, I had to get a real coffee mug. I'll link below the video here. I had to get a coffee mug because it's red. Surprise. But you can't do a sew along with coffee mugs, a morning coffee without getting a new coffee mug. So look, isn't that cool? This is nice. I like mugs with like a flat bottom rather than like anything that goes in like this, because I always feel like I have more chance to spill it if it does that. I don't want to spill anything. I don't want to tip the coffee mug over. Okay, the other fun, I made progress. So this is the quilt that I'm doing from the Jolly Bar book, the whole quilt, the one on the cover I'm doing. This has to be the easiest, fastest thing in forever. One time I trimmed all of these, so I had the strips, all the 3 strips ready to go in stacks, and then I sewed all of them, all of them. I already had, and there's a couple in here I opened up. So like here, like, I don't know why I was into the, see, there's the flowers, and then the houses. They're so cute. Oh, they're upside down. I showed you. There we go, the houses. So this is the at-home fabric line, but I have all of these, and this whole stack I sewed in 30 minutes. That's it, 30 minutes. So now all I have to do is press them all open like this. Press them all open like this, and I'll put them on my design wall. So my goal is by the time we start the Jolly Bar sampler, which is so cute, the little row by row sampler, it's darling. By the time we start that, it's like June 29th, I will have this guy done. So I'm going to quilt it with my curvy line and get it so that it can hang up on the wall in my hallway. So goals, having goals. So I have some cutting to do today with my Morrison Park. I I've never gotten them on these big rolls before. And your assignment is tell me a true confession in quilting. Something, anything fun. True confessions are the best. We all want to hear, we all want to hear what yours is. What do you do? So thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of my community. I love you. You are just amazing. We have gone together through these challenges for months now, and you inspire me every single day. So thank you. I will see you online. I love you. Mwah, mwah. I'm Pat.